Question number 6 is find the intervals in which the following functions are strictly increasing or decreasing. The first subdivision is x square plus 2x minus 5. For the first one, if f of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 5, first we have to find out what is f dash of x, which is 2x plus 2. Now equate f dash of x to 0, which will give you 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. That is 2x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to minus 1. So this will be the point where you have to divide your interval. Again, it is not described in which interval, so we will take minus infinity to infinity and let the breakage be minus 1, so that the interval is minus infinity minus 1 and minus 1 infinity. Okay, now we will check for, this is your intervals, sign of f dash of x and nature of f of x. So first interval is minus infinity, minus 1 and minus 1 to infinity. So in this interval you take one value, suppose minus 2. So where we need to check? In f dash of x. In f dash of x we are substituting minus 2, which is in between minus infinity and minus 1. So that you will get, consider this. We have not deleted here anything, then also we will just consider this, that is 2 into minus 2 plus 2. Replacing x with minus 2. You will get minus 4 plus 2, which is negative. So you can say that it is less than 0. So f dash of x is less than 0 in this interval. Therefore, the function is strictly decreasing. Okay. Now we consider the second interval, which is minus 1 to infinity. Take any value in between minus 1 and infinity. Suppose we are checking it at 0. So f dash of 0 will be 2 into 0 plus 2, which is positive, greater than 0. So you can say that it is strictly increasing in this interval. Therefore, the function is strictly decreasing in the interval minus infinity minus 1 and strictly increasing in the interval minus 1 infinity. Part B is 10 minus 6x minus 2x square. So again we will substitute this as f of x equal to f dash of x is minus 6 minus 4x. Again f dash of x equal to 0 will give you minus 6 minus 4x equal to 0, or x is equal to minus 6 by 4, which is minus 3 by 2. So now you have to go for the interval breakage minus infinity to infinity. You have got only one value, which is minus 3 by 2. So the interval is minus infinity minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 infinity. Taking the box. First one intervals. Second one sign of f dash of x. Third is nature of f of x. So minus infinity minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 to infinity. Now in between you have to take one value. This is 1.5, minus 1.5. So we can check it at minus 2. Okay, check the value of f dash of x at minus 2 will give you minus 6 into minus 4 into minus 2. Oh, minus 6 plus 8 greater than 0. So you can say that f dash is greater than 0 at any point in between this intervals. So the function is strictly increasing. Now minus 3 by 2 infinity, take some value, suppose 0. So f dash of 0 will be minus 6 minus 4 into 0. You'll get minus 6, which is less than 0. So you can say that this sign is less than 0 or negative. Therefore, the function is strictly decreasing in this interval. For the conclusion is function is strictly increasing in the interval minus infinity minus 3 by 2 and strictly decreasing in the interval minus 3 by 2 infinity. So subdivision C is, you are taking f of x as minus 2x cube minus 9x square minus 12x plus 1. What will be f dash of x? Minus, you will get 6x square minus 18x minus 12. That means f dash of x equal to 0 will give you minus 6. If I take minus 6 out, it will become x square positive 3x positive 2, right, equal to 0. So from this we will normally delete this one and then the process goes. So what we will do is, it's going, you are just splitting it, that is, this will give you x plus 1 into x plus 2 equal to 0, right? So I'm just writing here as minus 6 into x plus 1 into x plus 2 in this part where I will check for the points. Okay, now this will give you the points of x as minus 1 and minus 2. So these are your critical points. Break the interval into how many? 3, because you have 2 points in between, minus infinity, infinity. Which will come first? Minus 2, then minus 1. Okay, this should be correct because otherwise your interval, everything will be wrong. So first minus 2 comes, then minus 1 comes. So the intervals become, you will have 3 intervals, minus infinity to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 1, minus 1 to infinity. Okay, and sign of f dash of x and nature of f of x. So in minus infinity minus 2, we can take any point in between, suppose minus 3. So f dash of x, when you substitute for f dash of x, you have to take total, this one. And don't take this one because that will be difficult for you to find out whether it is greater than or 0, because you have to completely do and see. In this one, you can just say this will be every time negative. What happens to this one? What happens to this one? Like that we will see. Okay, so if I am taking minus 3 for your f dash of x, that is a point in between minus infinity and minus 2. So this will become negative. First term will be negative. Then you will have minus 3 plus 1, again negative. Then you will have minus 3 plus 2, again negative. Okay, so you will get in total a negative sign. That means here also you can mention that minus into minus into minus, which is equal to minus, or you can say it is less than 0, negative. Okay, and nature of f of x will be strictly decreasing. So this is your first one. Next, minus 2 to minus 1. You can take minus 1.5 in between, that is f dash of minus 1.5. Again, we need not replace and find the value what you are getting. You can just check what you will get. First term every time negative, minus 6. So that negative sign will come. Here if it is minus 1.5 plus 1, minus 1.5, that is greater. So you will get negative sign again. Again here minus 1.5 plus 2. So 2 is greater, that means you will get positive sign. So in total you are getting a positive sign. Minus into plus will give you plus. You can say minus into plus, which is equal to plus. Plus means it is greater than 0. So the function is strictly increasing in this interval. And here minus 1 to infinity you can check for 0 also. So far f dash of 0 will give you easily, it will be negative sign. Here you will get positive. Here again you will get positive. So this is in total negative. Minus into plus, which is equal to minus, less than 0. So if you don't want these things, you can just do it aside in your rough column and then only write that it is giving you negative or positive or less than or greater than. That is also enough. Okay. So the function is strictly decreasing in this interval. Now we have to combine all the three. Therefore, f is strictly increasing in the interval -2, -1 and strictly decreasing in the interval -infinity, -2. Either you can write -infinity, -2 and -1 infinity, or you can say in between union sign -1 infinity. D part is f of x equal to 6 minus 9x minus x square. F dash of x will be -9 minus 2x, correct? Now f dash of x equal to 0 will give you -9x minus 2x equal to 0, or minus 2x is equal to 9, or x is equal to -9/2. So while doing this, be careful. Some people have that wrong thing, that is they will write -2/9 like that. The mistakes occurs. So just be careful while doing these things. Okay, it will be easy, but you won't be knowing that whether you have done any mistake or not. So be careful while doing that. Now in this one, -9/2 is the only point. So the interval will be broken into two parts, two disjoint intervals. That is -infinity -9/2 and -9/2 infinity. So here you have sign of f dashed of x and nature of f of x. -infinity -9/2. -9/2 means it is -4.5, right? -4.5 means -5 will be in between -infinity and -4.5. So we'll check for the point -5 in your f dash of x. This is your f dash of x. -9 -2 into -5, which is -9 plus 10, which is greater than 0. So sign is greater than 0, or you can say that the function is strictly increasing. Now -9/2 and infinity, in between you have to take a point. You can take 0 also, so that f dash of 0 will be -9 to -2 into 0. So you'll get only -9, which is less than 0. Less than 0. Therefore, function is strictly decreasing in this interval. Okay. So the conclusion, f is strictly increasing in -infinity -9/2 and strictly decreasing in -9/2 infinity. F of x equal to x plus 1 the whole cube into x minus 3 the whole cube. So here, in order to find out the derivative, you have to use product rule. Okay, f dash of x is equal to x plus 1 the whole cube into derivative of x minus 3 the whole cube will give you 3 into x minus 3 the whole square into derivative of x minus 3 is 1, plus x minus 3 the whole cube into derivative of x plus 1 the whole cube will give you 3 into x plus 1 the whole square into derivative of x plus 1 is again 1. Now what is common in both the things? 3 is common, and the minimum power of both you can take. Here you have 2, here you have 3. So 2 can be taken out, and here 2, 3. So the common thing which we can take out from both the terms is 3 into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 3 the whole square. Remaining here you will have 1 power of x plus 1, and here in between plus sign, here you have x minus 3. Okay. So 3 into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 3 the whole square into here you will get 2x minus 2. So that 2 can be taken out from this. This will become 2 into 3, 6 into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 3 the whole square into this will become x minus 1. So when you write terms like this, no, it will be easy for you to calculate this is positive, this is negative, like that. Okay, that's why we are writing like this. If you are expanding totally, it will be a tedious problem. Okay, now what we have to do, f dash of x should be equated to 0. So that 6 into x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 3 the whole square into x minus 1 equal to 0 will give you 6 cannot be 0. Either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0 or this. That means you will get either x equal to minus 1 or 3 or 1. Okay. So these are the points, but not in order. In the interval, you have to make it in order only. So we can break it into how many parts? Since you have 3 points, the intervals will be 4. Okay. First one is minus 1, then it will have 1, then 3. In order, in increasing order. So the intervals are minus infinity minus 1, minus 1, 1, 1, 3 and 3 infinity. So, okay, these are the intervals in which we are breaking it. Then you have sine of f dash of x and nature of f of x. Now for sine again, you look for this. Here 6 is positive. You don't have any negative sign, so it will be always giving you positive only. So first in between this interval, you can take minus 2. So f dash of minus 2. Check in this one. 6 will be every time positive. What about this? It is whole square. These two terms are whole square. Whatever value you take, whole square will give you positive only. So these 3 will be every time positive. Okay. So plus into plus into plus. What about this? Only this you need to check properly, which is minus 2 you are taking, minus 2 minus 1 will give you minus 3. That is negative. So this term will be negative. So in total you are getting a negative sign, or you can say the sign of the function is less than 0. Okay, so the nature will be strictly decreasing. In this interval, the function is decreasing. Now, for the second interval is minus 1, 1. Which value you are taking? 0 is okay. So, if you are substituting this term, again positive, this is positive, this is also positive. Even if it is 0 minus 3, the whole square will make it positive. And here you have 0 minus 1. So, positive, 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 and the last one again negative. So that in total you are getting negative. That means this is also less than 0. So f is strictly decreasing here also. Now for 1, 3 you can take 2, f dash of 2. Check again, first will be positive. Next term again, this one is positive, 2 plus 1, this is positive. 2 minus 3, but whole square will give you positive. Okay, otherwise if whole square is not there, then this will be negative, like that. So this is positive, and here you will have 2 minus 1, which is again positive. So all are positive means in total you are getting positive. So it is greater than 0 in this interval. That is, the function is strictly increasing in this interval. Now for 3 infinity, take 4. F dash of 4 will be again positive. This will give you positive, positive. This is also positive, no? 4 minus 1 is positive. So all the terms are positive here. So in total, it is greater than 0. That is, the function is strictly increasing in this interval. Now while combining all these things, that means you have 2 intervals to be in strictly decreasing, and you can feel that it is from this part to this part. It is strictly decreasing, but we cannot write like minus infinity to 1. Why? Because this minus 1 is a critical point. So you have to write this interval union this only. You cannot mention minus 1 or include minus 1. Okay. Therefore, f is strictly decreasing in minus infinity minus 1 union minus 1, 1. Because these are open intervals. The meaning is minus 1 is not included in the interval. That's why we are writing like this. Okay, you should mention like this only. You cannot write minus infinity to 1. That means minus 1 will also be included in that interval. Now f is strictly increasing in 1 comma 3 union 3 comma infinity. Okay, here also you should not write from 1 to infinity, because again 3 is a point at which you are getting the function derivative to be 0. So this is the conclusion. So question number 7 is, show that y equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x for x greater than minus 1 is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. So which is its domain? For this function, the domain is given to be those values of x for which the function is valid. And here x greater than 1 is giving you the meaning that the interval or the domain will be minus 1 comma infinity, open minus 1 infinity. It is not taking any negative values, okay, till minus 1, because for the existence of this, and when you take the derivative, you will understand this will come in the denominator. So it will become 1 plus x. That means if you are taking minus 1, the denominator will become 0. So for that they have given the condition of x as greater than minus 1. So that is acting as the domain. Okay, so this is the domain of the function. This is the domain. Now you can start. Take the given function as f of x. Y is same as f of x. Okay, log of 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x. So y is given, you can just take the derivative, that is f dash of x as y dash also. F dash of x, which is same as y dash, will give you, derivative of log will give you 1 by x. So log of x is 1 by x. This is 1 by 1 plus x into 1 plus x derivative will give you 1 only. So that is that much. Minus, here you have to apply quotient rule. Again, it is a fraction and containing both the numerator and denominator containing x term. So you have to differentiate it with respect to x using your quotient rule. Denominator into v into u dash, or u dash into v minus v dash into u divided by v square. So you will have, this is your v, u dash will give you 2, derivative of 2x is 2, minus 2x into derivative of v will give you 2's derivative is 0, x derivative 1, so 2x into 1 only, divided by 2 plus x the whole square. So I am just deleting that one, which is equal to 1 by 1 plus x minus, this will give you 4 plus 2x minus 2x divided by 2 plus x the whole square. So this will go 1 by 1 plus x minus 4 by 2 plus x the whole square. Now we are taking LCM. So this will give you 1 plus x into 2 plus x the whole square. This will give you 2 plus x the whole square in the numerator minus 4 into 1 plus x. Again expanding will give you 4 plus 4x plus x square minus 4 minus 4x. So minus 4x plus 4x get cancelled. And in 4 and minus 4 will also go. This is x square by 1 plus x into 2 plus x the whole square. So this is your y dash or f dash of x. Now what we need to check? We have to check for the interval minus 1. So here you don't have any points, like you have been given this, no? So in the interval minus 1 infinity, you can check for any value. You are getting any number, the whole square will give you positive. So you can say that in this interval, x square will be greater than 0, correct? 1 plus x will be again greater than 0. Since it is not having any minus 1 value, so now after that, any value you take, it will give you only a positive quantity. And 2 plus x the whole square is also giving you a positive value. That means there is no chance to get a negative sign in this function f dash of x. So you can say that therefore f dash of x is greater than 0 for all x belongs to minus 1 comma infinity. That means f is an increasing function. f is an increasing function. For increasing, we can just say that it is strictly increasing also, right? Because it is in the open interval. Okay. Question number 8 is find the values of x for which y equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square is an increasing function. So again we need to find out or substitute this as, okay, y is given means take y equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square. Find out what is y dash. What you can say here, this is again, take this as something whole raised to 2. So we'll write 2 into the term x into x minus 2 into derivative of this. That you have to use as your product rule, that is d by dx of x into x minus 2 also. So 2 into x minus 2 into x into derivative of x minus 2 1 plus x minus 2 into derivative of x again 1. So you are getting 2 into x into, everything will be in into, no? So no need to have that bracket. 2 into x minus 2 into this will give you x plus x minus 2. X plus x minus 2 is 2x minus 2. Again you can take 2 from this. So you'll get 2 into 2, 4 into x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 1. Okay. From here taken 2 out. So it became 4. So x into x minus 2 into this will become x minus 1. Now y dash equal to 0 will give you 4 into x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. Which will give you can have x as 0, x as 1, x as 2. So these are the three values which you are getting, which will break the interval into 3. Okay, so for which values means same in which interval, in that interval all the values of x will be increasing, giving you the function to be increasing or decreasing. So again we are breaking this into how many intervals? You will get 4 intervals because you have 3 points, 0, 1, 2. So intervals minus infinity 0, 0, 1, 1, 2 and 2 infinity. Okay. The first thing, sign of f dash of x. Again we will check here, including that 4. Okay. Anyway it is positive, then also this is your nature of f of x. F of x. So in the first interval minus infinity 0, you can take negative 1. So f dash of negative 1 will give you first term positive, second term negative, this is negative 1, then x minus 2. So in the interval minus infinity 0, we are taking minus 1, which is equal to first term positive, second term negative, third term minus 1 minus 2. Again negative, fourth term minus 1 again negative, right? So in total what you have got, you just see minus 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 will give you minus. So it is less than 0 here. So the nature is strictly decreasing. For the interval 0, 1, let's take 0.5, 0.5. So here 4 is positive, then this is positive. X minus 2 will give you negative and x minus 1 also negative. So that in total you are getting positive, minus into minus plus. So it is greater than 0. So that means it is strictly increasing. Now 1 to 2. 1 to 2 you can take 1.5. First one positive, second one positive, third one, this one will give you have taken 1.5, so this is again negative, and here you have positive. That means in total you are getting a negative sign, less than 0, strictly decreasing. And for 2 to infinity, when you are taking f dash of suppose 3, positive, positive, This is again 3 minus 2 positive, 3 minus 1 positive. So all are positive. That means in total positive, greater than 0. That is, the function is strictly increasing in this interval. So concluding, what they have asked, find the values of x for which this function is increasing function. So we need only that. That means this is increasing, right? Now here you will have, therefore the function is strictly, when you say strictly, you will have open interval. When it is, what you have been given, increasing only, so you can just close it. Function is strictly increasing, and then you write increasing. Okay, function is increasing in the interval 0, 1, union to infinity. So infinity side will have open, remaining closed if it is increasing. Now if it was strictly increasing, you can write open interval, open interval. Okay, only increasing is asked, so you mention only that. Okay.